certified stepper, I'm the leader of this age.
What up, gang? I'm back with another video. I say I'm back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Yes, I said subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. What up, gang? I'm back with another video. Let's get straight into it. But before I get into it, make sure y'all hit that like button. When you hit that like button to help my videos and channel grow, I'm gonna give y'all time to hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm on the road to 90K and I need y'all help. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Now I put up a poll and I asked what video y'all want. Biggie Smalls or Prodigy? And majority of the people said Biggie Smalls. Now I'm aware it's already movies and plenty documentaries of Biggie Smalls, so I'm not gonna sit here and give y'all the same thing that y'all already seen. But since those movies and documentaries have came out, a lot of people that been involved in Biggie Smalls' life have came out and told their story and what they think happened to him, and gave a lot of conspiracy theories. And a lot of people have spoke out about Puff Daddy. And I must say, the people that know me know I don't engage in the conspiracy theory. But a lot of people that have spoke out about Biggie and Diddy, the same similar story. And I can no longer ignore it. We're gonna get into it. But before we get to the good part, I want to take it back just a little for the people that's not familiar with Biggie Smalls. Christopher Wallace, better known as Biggie Smalls, was born May 21st, 1972 in Brooklyn, New York. By middle school, he fell in love with rap. One of his favorite rappers was Curtis Blow. By high school, he started selling drugs and battle rapping on street corners. Like every other person that's involved in the streets, it's two things guaranteed: death and jail. And jail was something he couldn't avoid.
He got introduced to the drugs, jumped on the drugs, got paid off the drugs, fucked up off the drugs.
Biggie was sat down for a small bid. And during that time, being locked up, Biggie had a daughter. Having a daughter made him go harder in the streets and in the booth. After he dropped his demo, a friend introduced him to Puff Daddy. That's when his life changed. For the better, or should I say the worse, depending on how you look at the Biggie and Diddy situation. Some people have mixed emotions.
Now I got a record deal. That's who it is.
Diddy explained what it was like to meet Biggie for the first time. Check it out.
But check this out. A lot of people don't know about the first time I met B.I.G. The first time I met B.I.G., I brought him to this soul food restaurant called Sylvia's uptown in Harlem. And the first thing that I remember was how big and black he was. Because I saw a picture, but in person, this guy is really a big guy, you know what I'm saying? And he's really, really, really dark skinned, you know? And this is during the time of Al B. Shaw and LL Cool J, you know. Dark skin wasn't it. He was beyond dark skin. Then I remember him sitting down and he really didn't have anything to say. So you have this big guy that has this in-your-face rap attitude, but was quiet. And then here's the mind-blowing thing that you would have thought, is that we had Sylvia's. This is the best soul food in the world. You would actually just come to New York for this soul food. And, I asked him if he wanted to eat. He was like, nah, he didn't want to eat. And I realized that's how big this moment was for him. And that this, like, he really, like, this was really his dream. It wasn't, he couldn't even eat, you know? He couldn't even say that he wanted to just, for this to really, really happen. It happened. It was all a dream. True story.
Biggie signed to Diddy and made classics like Hypnotized, Suicidal Thoughts, Big Papa, More Money, More Problems, Get Money, Notorious Thugs, Sky's the Limit, One More Chance, and many more. Biggie Smalls was a god at this point in his career, and it was alleged he was finna leave Puff and get a label deal and sign Junior Mafia as his artist. And he was gonna be bigger than he ever thought about being. Actually 2 times richer than he could ever be signed to Puff Daddy. Allegedly, Puff didn't like this. Puff was mad that Biggie was leaving Bad Boy.
Big was like, yo, Gene, I like you. I would take you with me, bruh, but you love that nigga too much. I said, love that nigga too much? What the fuck you mean I love a nigga too much? He said, yeah, you love him too much, bruh. I would take you with me. He said, but I'm about to get this money. So he showed me, I said, you about to get that money? He said, yeah, look at this. It had Charlie Baltimore, Cameron, Little C's, Little Kim, Junior Mafia, Tracy, I don't know, Tracy Murray,
Tracy Lee,
and the Commission. And I think the contract was for so many years for like 62 million. It comes out to like $62 million. I was like, that's what I said. I was like, damn. I said, nigga, you gonna be the man with that. He said, yeah, man. He said, but listen, I'm gonna get rid of the whole Junior Mafia. They gonna have to start writing. The people who gonna be there gonna have to know it's a business now. You know, they gonna have to start writing and holding their own. He said, I said, what's up with Lil Kim then? He said, yo, he said, that's my bitch. She good, she don't mind working. I said, all right.
You would have somebody that you work for, you know, say his main goal is his money. Or you would have somebody that you work for, you know, say his main goal is his money. Or you would have somebody that you work for, you know, say his main goal is his money. Okay. That's all he's thinking about, his money. Your life, your daughter's life, your parents, that means nothing to him. One thing that means something to him is his money. And I basically feel that same way about certain people in the industry.
Now around this time, Biggie and Tupac had a situation. And for the people that don't know what happened between Biggie and Tupac, I'm gonna give you a little insight on the situation. One day, Biggie was at a recording studio and Lil C's was out the window watching civilians go by. And he seen somebody he thought he recognized. And he was correct, it was Tupac. Tupac was walking past the studio. Lil C's yelled and signaled for him to come up. As Tupac was going in the elevator, he was robbed and shot. At that point, he felt like Lil C's and Biggie Smalls set him up to get robbed and shot. Now let's be honest. If you see somebody at a building upstairs and they say, hey, come up, pull up, come holler at me. And you go inside that building and you get robbed and shot, you gonna think that they set you up. So I don't fault Tupac for this. Now Biggie was trying to go see Pac and let Pac know, listen man, it wasn't me, you know what I'm saying, I promise, you know what I'm saying, blase squaze. But Diddy told him it wasn't a good idea. That left Pac to think it really was big. But it was the magazines at the time that instigated the beef. Tupac caught Faith at some kind of meeting and took a picture with her. It went on the magazines and Tupac spread a rumor that he had sex with Faith. That really turned the beef up. Tupac gets shot and killed. Now, all the Tupac fans thinking that Biggie had something to do with it. Biggie got the biggest target on his back. Biggie working on the album. He finish it. Puff hit him up and say, let's go to LA. Now, bodyguards and people that was around at the time said that Biggie Smalls never had a chance. Said that Puff put a hit on Biggie, allegedly. That Puff knew taking Biggie to LA, he was gonna get killed. They went to the club to celebrate. Bodyguards say that Puff told everybody to leave their guns. And Puff allegedly had street promoters to tag Biggie truck with Biggie stickers, so the shooters would know which truck Biggie was in. As Biggie came out the club, got in the truck, pulled off, got to the light, the shooters pulled up and ended his life.
Somebody got shot.
Now this the part where the conspiracies and the stories from the people that was involved in Biggie's life speak out. Y'all check it out. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
I think the media definitely hyped it up. I think some of the higher powers that we don't even know about were involved with that.
I guess Puffy talks Biggie into actually attending.
Yo, that whole week, man, Puff was like, yo, man, yo, Big, you gotta come to this party. And he was like, yeah, all right, cause now you know, I know why he was calling him Diddy. So, you know what I'm saying, yeah, all right, Diddy, all right. He said, yeah. So then Puff was like, yo, Big, you gotta go to this party. I've gotten phone calls. I got a phone call from Unique from Mecca Audio, right? And Unique from Mecca Audio say, yo, vest up. You know, those guys is coming to get y'all. I tell Chaz, the day of the party, I spoke to Chaz. He said, yeah, it's gonna be some street shit, bruh. Letting you know that. I come in the house, cause I was at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and I go directly upstairs. I say, Paul, what Puff at? He upstairs with Kim. So I call him, I say, Puff. He comes to the top of the staircase. And I say, yo, Puff, I got some intel, brother. You understand? Now, Puff know, he ain't never heard me ever tell him not to go nowhere. And I didn't tell him not to go nowhere that night. I said, Puff, I got some intel. The guys are coming to kill us tonight at the museum party. He said, Gene, I don't want to hear that shit. He said, you ain't got to go if you don't want to go. You understand? But I don't want to hear that. I say, Big. He said, yo, what up, Gene? I said, yo, man, niggas gonna try to come kill us tonight, Big. I just got some intel. Lil C said, Gene, go ahead on with that old cop shit. You think you know everything. So me and Big had a big conversation that night that day in the Winnebago, all the time that Puff and D-Rock was gone. And I said, when Lil C said, going with that cop shit, I said, yo, what you need to do, Lil C's, and get you a GED. You know what the fuck that is? He said, what's that? I say, a good enough degree, so they don't cheat you out your money like they did your man right here. And I was pointing at Big. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to snap at each other, you know what I'm saying? With the Harlem and the Brooklyn shit like that. So he said to me, he said, yo, Gene, go ahead with that bullshit before I have Tone Rock. Tone and D-Rock hold you while Lil C's get his shit off.
Puff pull out first. We pull out behind him. He blow past the light. We stopped at the light. When we stopped at the light, I see some chicks on the curb. Before you know it, a car just rolled up, started popping in the car. Just pop, 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 pop. Everybody got down in the truck. So that shit stopped. We all hopped out. Everybody door open but Big door.
They got shit like on the walls of Big. Places I go and I see that shit. And you, oh man. You was put in a place to try to save this kid's life. And I seen the joy, the pain. I seen all the bullshit unfold. I saw this kid lose his life. This kid died while I was pulling him out the car. He had died, man. You have your good days, you got your bad days, bro. You was there when arguably the world's greatest rapper was murdered. I wouldn't put nobody in my shoes because I don't feel like they could handle it. If I didn't have God in my life, I didn't have people praying for me, I don't know if I could handle it. It just hurt because they lied too much, man. It be a lot of that shit be lies the way they put it together because they listening to these white boys who wasn't even there. How the hell a white, and I don't want to make this racial, but they take these white boys who wasn't even there and want to use the story that they want to tell, which is not the truth. Wasn't no drive-by. Car was standing there at the corner. We talk about this shit all the time, bruh. The stories they tell, it's not truthful. And now people are sitting here believing every Biggie movie that you've seen, they say it's a drive-by. When the witness tell you the car was stood right there at the corner, the car was probably there all night. Bruh. Before we left Andre Harrell's house, Puff told me I didn't have to go. Now, I went because I knew that somebody was going to die that night. Somebody was going to get shot. I did everything in my power to stop it from being Puff. And it wasn't Puff. Because that was my principle. The people that was bodyguarding Big didn't do everything in their power to stop it from being big. And that hurts me. Even though it wasn't my principle. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Jay-Z and Puffy wanted Biggie killed. Bottom line. You don't have to believe me, believe the facts. Here's a man that wanted to leave Bad Boy. He wanted to do his own thing. He mentioned several times how he was tired of being used and abused. I was offered $30,000 to perform a hit on Biggie Smalls. March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists.
Who is the Notorious Big? That's me. It's a nigga that been stressed out all his motherfucking life.
Somebody got shot.
Promo alert. Today is your boy 2 Trill. Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram, subscribe to his YouTube channel, hit that like button, comment, and let him know I sent you. Check out his latest hit on YouTube. His link will be pinned in the comment section.
Hey, know a nigga like LeBron, the gang shit. You know I bounce back from anything. Hey, look, I'm fighting for vengeance. They thought it was over when I got sentenced. Bitch, I'm too relentless. You know my freedom costs a lot. I spend a pretty penny. All in prison, acting the ass, getting ahead of vision. Fuck the captain and them races at lieutenants. Game time.
Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. I continue watching. Promo alert. Listen, if you guys want promo, DM me on Instagram at Music101CEO. Music101CEO. I'm doing $20 promo. For $20, you will get one video promoted on my YouTube channel. For $40, I will promote 3 videos for you on my YouTube channel. $60, I'll promote 6 videos for you on my YouTube channel. And $120, I will promote 12 videos for you on my YouTube channel. You need YouTube promo? You trying to get your business up? You trying to run your numbers up? Hit me up at Music101CEO. Hey, you don't want to miss it. The results is great.